Namaste, brothers and sisters. I want to share with you the wonderful changes that have happened to me. A brief backstory. After 14 years of what seemed like a happy family life, my family began to fall apart. While studying in a village school, I set a goal for myself: to achieve normal social well-being, higher education, an apartment in the city, a wife in the apartment, 2 children. The goal was achieved. I got my higher education, a 2-room apartment, a wife, and 2 sons. What's surprising is that in achieving the goal, I exerted efforts and super efforts upon myself. Life was filled with aspirations and intentions, and when the goal was finally achieved, I entered into the gray routine of a measured, externally monotonous life, without effort and discomfort. Degradation of personality began imperceptibly. I earned, ate, and went to sleep. And so it went every day, with minor deviations for many years. You do everything mechanically, as if asleep. And then suddenly an event. The family collapses. The goal and meaning of my whole life crumble. My own life loses all meaning and interest. But what about my 2 little sons? They still need their dad. Clinging to this little straw, I tried for 2 years to save the family. It was 2 years of stress and depression. The emergence of eternal mental and physical ailments inside me made me feel like an old man in my 40s. I wanted to walk with a cane. I hunched over. My movements were uncertain, clumsy. Realizing this, plus the appearance of physical ailments, led to self-doubt and the emergence of various complexes of inadequacy. Hunched back, dim gaze, closed in myself. But before marriage, I was something else. Everything was within reach. And now, realizing that I was perishing alive, that I was no longer needed by anyone, I went to doctors to heal my physical and mental ailments. A 1.5 years of doctor visits. A mountain of swallowed pills and a mass of procedures. Lots of money spent in vain. Temporary effect from treatment, and then the ailments return. And then, slowing down and reflecting, I suddenly realized that I still hadn't made it through. Intuitively, I felt that I needed new knowledge, not new treatments, and I started looking, not realizing what exactly. Suddenly, various newspapers and books started coming to me in amazing ways, talking about spirituality and alternative medicine. Familiar faces started appearing, with whom conversations on the same topics were held. I prayed to God long and often, asking for healing. And one day, I realized that I wasn't asking God for the right thing. I started asking for a path to healing. Very soon, a new acquaintance, seemingly random, led me to our community. I didn't care. A living corpse came. Do what you want. After diagnosis and 2 healing sessions in the group, amazing and strong changes occurred inside me. It was the beginning of understanding the great mystery of existence, the beginning of my spiritual journey. Mainly seeking only healing, I suddenly found everything at once in one place: healing, new knowledge, and my life changed very sharply and drastically. I abandoned all treatment and medication. I started attending group sessions regularly. Not understanding much, but accepting everything they gave me, I began to study. Methodological guides, audio and video practices, books, music of transformation. The great book, Darshan, changed my worldview and perception of the world. I saw what I should strive for: support and love in the community, and new knowledge gave strength and energy. The soul began to heal, and as a result, physical ailments slowly but surely began to disappear. I began to develop, improve, and recover. After several months of living in the ruins of my family, I realized that they were hindering me from further development. Oh, how difficult it is to leave a family after living in it for 16 years, but never hold on to what isn't there. I packed 2 suitcases of personal belongings and went on. The great divine power will never leave its chosen one in trouble, walking the path of spiritual perfection. From then on, everything developed like in a fairy tale. Changes in the internal state and perception of the surrounding reality. Joy and divine grace increasingly fill the soul. Liberation from various attachments. People, things, opinions make you free and strong. You rejoice in life and manifestations of yourself in this life. People around you are surprised and happy about your unexpected change. They begin to reach out to you, seeking advice. And not so long ago, these people were biting and hitting you. Various abilities began to unfold within me. Life became brighter and more interesting. Life in the community provides knowledge, energy, and love. Books provide wisdom. Practices provide strength. Filling with all these qualities and love for God makes you more perfect, godlike. And in such a state, you can and must help other people who, like blind kittens, have wandered into their lives meeting dead ends, not knowing how to get out and suffering from it. I have been studying at the spiritual school for 9 months. Inside, I feel like a 20-year-old youth, as if I had just returned from the army yesterday, not suffering from anything, full of strength and energy, enjoying life, and everything is successful. I want to shout out, "People, wake up! Open your eyes! There is another life, brighter and more perfect, filled with divine power, wisdom, and love. Embrace the teachings of Agartha. Become free and happy." My dear brothers and sisters, I love you all and wish you divine love, strength, and wisdom.
In our extreme times, when the fate of the entire planet is at stake, it is crucial for the knowledge of angels and benevolent spirits to spread as quickly as possible, globally, and reach thousands of people. In this way, we can change the future of all humanity. Which is why we are addressing you, dear soul of light. Spread the knowledge about our wise books and films. Share links to videos or cartoons. All of this is available and free. Invite women to individual practices, webinars, and seminars. And the Great Spirit of Light will help you and your family. It will direct an enormous amount of energy to fulfill all your desires. Benevolent spirits and angels will assist you and your loved ones in all matters. A thread of light and love extends from your heart to the hearts of thirsty women, and the creation of good and the dissemination of enlightened knowledge throughout the world begins. Become part of the mission of light. Help people, and God will help you.